Welcome back. Men, let me ask you something real. Have you ever felt like you're living your life, but not really living your purpose? Like you're grinding, hustling, doing everything you're supposed to do, work, family, responsibilities, but deep down you know there's supposed to be more. Not more money, not more status, not more attention, but more meaning. Jesus calls that more the kingdom of God. And today I want to talk to you, man to man, about what it actually means to become part of the kingdom of God here on earth. Right now in your real life, with your real struggles, your real responsibilities, and your real story. Because the kingdom isn't just something you go to when you die. It's something you can step into while you're alive. When Jesus talked about the kingdom of God, he wasn't talking about a place. He was talking about a reality. God's reign breaking into the world through him. Think of it like this. The kingdom is wherever Jesus is king, where his rule is obeyed, where his values shape decisions, where his mission becomes your mission. It's not a political kingdom. It's not a geographical kingdom. It's a spiritual kingdom that shows up in a real physical life. Jesus said the kingdom is already here, but not yet fully revealed. That means you can live in it now, even though the world is still broken. So becoming part of the kingdom isn't about escaping the world. It's about living differently inside of it. Jesus said something that hits hard. Unless a man is born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God. He's not talking about religion. He's talking about rebirth, a transformation of the heart. For men, this hits especially deep because we're taught to be self-made. We're taught to be strong, independent, capable, in control. But entering the kingdom starts with admitting, I'm not the king of my own life. Jesus is. It means laying down self-rule, turning from sin, trusting Jesus as Lord, receiving forgiveness, and starting fresh. This is citizenship. This is the doorway. And once you step through it, everything changes. Now let's talk about what it means to live in the kingdom. Because a lot of men think Christianity is just believing the right things. But kingdom life is about allegiance. It's about living under a king who calls you to a different kind of masculinity. Kingdom masculinity looks like strength with humility, leadership with service, courage with compassion, purity with discipline, integrity with sacrifice. Jesus doesn't just save you, he reclaims you, he reshapes you, he trains you, he forms you into the kind of man who reflects his character. The Sermon on the Mount is basically a constitution of the kingdom. It's Jesus saying, this is how my men live. Not perfect men, not religious men, but kingdom men. Once you enter the kingdom and live under the king, something powerful happens. You get a new vocation. You become part of God's mission to restore what sin has broken. Kingdom men are not passive. They don't sit on the sidelines. They don't hide in church buildings. They step into the real world as agents of renewal. That means sharing the gospel, serving people, practicing justice, reconciling relationships, building communities shaped by Christ, being a light in dark places. The kingdom is not just internal. It's expressed through action. When you walk into your workplace, your home, your friendships, your neighborhood, the kingdom walks in with you. You become a man who brings peace where there's chaos. How's it going, man? Hope where there's despair. Truth where there's confusion. Strength where there's weakness. Love where there's hate. This is what men were made for. A mission bigger than themselves. Let's get practical. When a man becomes part of the kingdom of God, 4 things change. Identity. You're no longer defined by your job, your failures, your past, your achievements. You become a son of God, a citizen of heaven, a man with divine purpose. Your life becomes part of God's global restoration project. You're not just living, you're building something eternal. You join a brotherhood, men who live under a different king and embody a different culture. You live with the future in view. You know the kingdom will one day be fully revealed, and every wrong will be made right. This gives you strength to endure. It gives you courage to fight. It gives you clarity to lead. Those 4 things were identity, purpose, community, and hope. So here's the question. Are you a part of God, the kingdom of God? Not, do you go to church? Not, do you believe in God? Not, are you trying to be a good man? But is Jesus your king? Because the kingdom is not a theory. It's not a metaphor. It's not a vibe. It's a reality you can step into today. If you're ready to enter the kingdom, turn from self-rule. Trust Jesus as Lord. Ask him to make you new. Commit to living under his leadership. Join his mission. And if you're already in the kingdom, then brother, live like it. Walk like it. Lead like it. Fight like it. And love like it. Because the world needs kingdom men. Your family needs a kingdom man. Your community needs a kingdom man. And God is calling you to rise. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming and being a part of the team.